I think this started with public schooling. I think about why it is that why does Gen Z not want to work? There was a story I saw the other day and it said Gen Z doesn't want to work, poll shows. And I'm like, okay, what does work mean? Seriously, what does work refer to? I wake up every day, I work like 16 hours. Every single thing I do is work. And it's fun. I'm having fun. Everything I'm doing is in the pursuit of some kind of work. We go skateboarding. It's like, yeah, we're filming videos. We're launching a show. We're going to be setting up a park. We're going to be making things for people to enjoy and to consume and to be inspired by. These younger people, and it's not just younger people, but it's increasing with the generations, don't want to do anything. Mm-hmm. They're nihilistic. Not all of them, I'm not saying everybody, but there's a lot of them more nihilistic. They want to lay around. They don't even want to read books. They don't want to watch TV. They don't want to watch movies. They might just put on The Office on Netflix and just sit there. What happened where people, I'll tell you what I think. Here's how it used to be. Dad wakes up and he goes, all right, son, off to work, come on. And he'd bring his kid with him to his, wood shop or whatever. And this is hundreds of years ago. And he would show his son what he did. And his son would be there and he'd be like, go grab the tools from the shed. And then the kid would watch him do it. As the kid got older, the kid would get more responsibility from his dad. And then when the dad was old and was like, I can't do this job anymore, the kid would be like, don't worry, Dad, I'll keep the shop running. And then you get this like 7-generation, woodworking thing, and it becomes a big company, inherited, all the kids learning the whole way. And then at some point we said, I got an idea. Let's take the kids away from their parents so they don't learn, put them in an institutionalized learning facility for general education, separating them from their parents, and then they don't work. Mm-hmm. When they're in school, they learn general stuff, they play, they take tests. Well, if you take a kid and their development is tests, guess what they're going to be good at when they're older? Reading books and taking tests.
Yeah. And then they turn into career students too, because it's like you're almost expected to go to college out of high school without even knowing what you're going to college for. And then once you're in college and you're halfway through, you're like, I don't know what I'm going to do still. And then it's like, okay, I'm going to get another degree and another degree, and they become career students and they're actually learning nothing of value.
And just obtaining a ton of debt.
Yeah, exactly.
That they'll never be able to crawl out of.
I'll tell you what I did when I was a little kid. Since I was alive, my family had computers. I guess I had my uncle was into it. My mom got a computer. We had 2A floppy disks. We had CompuServe on DOS shell, or DOS and DOS shell eventually. We had DOS games. So I'm always using computers. We had the internet my whole life. I'm on AOL. I'm on CompuServe and AOL. I'm a little kid. Parental restrictions and stuff, but I'm browsing the internet. Eventually, I'm downloading programs. I start reading news articles. I used to go to fark.com all the time. Do you guys remember Fark?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was good fun. Man, I was probably 13 or whatever. I'm reading these news stories. All of a sudden, there I am skating with my friends, but having read the news all day. And then we would be talking about this stuff. And I'd be like, oh, yeah, I read this story. And here I am as an adult, quite literally doing very much the exact same thing I've always done. And I look at what's happening now with the younger generation and what they're being taught. The moment we separated kids from their parents, that was when the roots were cut. And you created this domino effect of parents who don't teach their kids, who have kids who don't teach their kids, who have kids who don't teach their kids. And then after a few generations, it all just crumbles.